Honorable and Dynamic Chief Minister, Shri Kiran Kumar Reddy garu, Mr. Shiv Kumar, CEO and MD of PepsiCo India, Mr. Bharti, and Principal Secretary Industries, Mr. Pradeep Chandra, and I have a lot of eminent people in the audience, starting with Mr. Srini Raju of Sri City, Mr. Ravindra Sanaredi of Sri City, the successful Sri City, and of course, Commissioner Industries, Mr. Rajat Kumar. Well, that is and Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, the MD of APIIC, and all the distinguished guests in the audience, friends from the media, print and electronic. Well, I really stand here feeling very proud that PepsiCo, which is an iconic, internationally known brand, one among the 22 globals in the world, has decided to set up their single largest plant in Andhra Pradesh, in Sri City, in Chittor. So very happy that, and my hearty congratulations that you have decided to come to Andhra Pradesh. And it was very heartening to hear Indira Nui that she would like to invest through her company $33,000 right up to 2020. It's extremely encouraging because I think most of us are well associated with Pepsi and PepsiCo. Yes, 33,000, oh yes, 33,000 crores in the next, 2020. From 7 years from now, and that's a great news for all of us in Andhra Pradesh. Whether we stay divided or together, it doesn't matter. Industry is coming, development is happening, and that is the positivity, because industry is required for the development of any state. And that's where Andhra Pradesh has scored. And just now, as Mr. Vivek Bharti has said, our Chief Minister received an award yesterday for the best governance state in India by the India Today group. Not just the India Today group, we have received many such awards in the recent times. We have received an award from the Harvard Business School. We have received surveys which have praised Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh as the best investment region, even by the World Bank. And so on goes the success story, because there's a lot of hard work behind the success. There is a very business-friendly government, a very proactive and visionary approach, a very proactive bureaucracy, and one of the best policies today in an industry is in this state, in our country, across the whole country. So in spite of the problems, if industries and industrialists are still coming to our state, it speaks a lot of the good governance that we have just talked about. Therefore, I would say that Pepsi coming here is a great event for all of us, even in the whole country, because if Pepsi is going to invest 33,000 crores in the next 7 years, that's extremely good news for India, because it's not only going to generate just soft drinks and food items, but also going to generate a lot of employment. Our government has always stressed that we need to have manufacturing units, because these are the units, the manufacturing sector in industry is the one that will certainly give us employment and help with eradicating our unemployment problem. And this is one of the ways. I would like to say a word about PepsiCo also. Though I'm happy it's coming to the state, I would also like to share with you, it also has a bottling factory in Sangareddy in Medak district in Telangana also. I would like them to go a little bigger there, and so it evens out the prospects for both the states. If it ever happens, God willing, or whichever way it goes. And I would like to say that we all remember the Leher Pepsi. We all have, a lot of them must have grown up with Leher Pepsi, and that's how it was when they went away and again came back to us. So they have never really left us, they've always been with us. And I'm also proud that a lady of Indian origin, Indira Nui, is heading there as an international CEO. That makes me very proud. I think one needs to have an applause for Indira Nui also. Not only having an industry, but they have a lot of corporate social responsibility works. And in our district, they've taken up a lot of work which helps recharge the surface tanks, desilting them so that the local farmers can get 2 crops because of the increased water table. I think there I need to compliment PepsiCo very much, because if they are farmer oriented and farmer problem oriented, that's where it helps us a lot, because basically we are an agrarian state. I would also like to mention that last few months have been really very, what shall I say, very effective and impact creating in industries, because we've had giants like, global giants like Isuzu setting up. And apart from Isuzu, we've had Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, Mahindra & Mahindra setting up the largest tractor factory in Medak district, which is almost getting there. Shortly, it has been inaugurated already. Now, recently, we're going to have Berger Paints and Century Ply also coming up. And recently, Chief Minister has also, I think he's laid the foundation for the Goldstone cluster in Rangareddy district. There is also an aerospace cluster where 24 small-scale industries have got together to call it a Samuha aerospace industry in Rangareddy, again inaugurated, foundation laid by our Chief Minister. And this way, there are so many events and so much of progress being shown in a short span of time. And of course, the national government of India has also setting up 3 national investment and manufacturing zones in Chittoor, Medak, and also in Ongole. So these again are oriented towards manufacturing sector, and therefore again by employment generation. If the whole country, there are about 8 to 10 states which have been given 1 or 2 NIMS, that is the National Investment Manufacturing Zones. Andhra Pradesh again has been given 3 zones, which is in Medak, Chittoor and Ongole, and that's great news, because that, if that happens, it will revolutionize the whole state because of the employment and the economic uplift for all the people in the country and in the state, of course. And we have the Hyderabad International Airport, which features among the top Indian airports. So this is a kind of a success story we do have. And Government of India has granted us the Footwear Design and Development Institution, which will be soon set up in Gachibowli again. And of course, they have also agreed to set up the World Pharma Trade Center, which is again in Rangareddy district, and the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, which is coming up in Hyderabad Central University. So this is the way we are going. And as far as the department goes, it's really getting very proactive. We have everything online today. The APIIC, which deals with lands, has got everything online, so you can apply online. And the Commissionerate of Industries has also got incentives which they can apply to online. So this way, the investor, however small he may be or big he may be, doesn't have to keep running up to Hyderabad and going around the officers and officials for anything that he deserves and which is his right by setting up that industry. So we are simplifying the procedures, and in this state we have got the Me Seva, and the Me Seva is also helpful, which is giving you 100 kinds of approvals in this particular subject or whichever subject they want to. So this way we are simplifying and making easy the life of the common man as well, and also making it easy for the industries, because as I always say that we are the pioneers in the single window clearance system, which is being copied elsewhere today. So having said this, I once again congratulate PepsiCo and its officials and top officials who are here to setting up this great industry here, which is going to help the farmers as well. Because food and beverages basically comes into the food processing subject, and the food processing, and that is based and that is connected to the farmers and linked to the farmers. So as we are still a farmer-oriented state, though we are industry, with our Chief Minister, it's both ways. It's going where he's got equal interest in industry and of course the farming community. So having said this, once again, I congratulate you and wish you all the best. And please start soon, because you are going to give 8,000 employment, and 8,000 people in our city and state are going to be employed wherever they belong to. And that is a great moved by your industry, and I once again congratulate and take leave. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.